I realized that I have done a video on this topic in the near past, but I feel like I needed to touch more on the subject because I see so much of it on YouTube and other platforms like TikTok. And I feel like it's so wrong. I just feel like it's so wrong. First, I want to say that your spirit, your soul, which is your higher self, they're all knowing. It is more or less in control of the things that are supposed to be happening to you. Kind of like your guides. They kind of communicate together. And they know what contract you made before you incarnated. They know when things should happen. Not too soon, not too late. If it's safe, if it's okay in that time and space, if I'm making sense here. So with that being said, I want to say beware of false prophets, meaning starseeds, people who claim to be starseeds. If they are, what they're doing is wrong. If they're not, still wrong. I want to throw this out there. If they are a true starseed, they are incarnated here to awaken everybody that's supposed to be awoke, to raise everybody's vibrations, including Earth's. Nowhere does it say, I will charge a hefty fee to say, I'm going to make an activation kit for you to sell. That is not a true starseed. And if they are, they should know better. That's wrong. We're not here to charge other starseeds or hybrids a awakening kit or giving false information as in a meditation that will awaken you. It's not right. So don't waste your money on that stuff. I will say that if you already did and you feel like it did do you some good, realize that you probably already were awoke, and or it was really coincidental that you had just awakened during this activation kit. I don't feel that that is accurate. And if it is, it's extremely rare that they happen at the same time. Or maybe your higher self is saying, hey, so-and-so really wants to be awakened right now, so let's just give her that boost. You know, she's putting effort in, let's just do it. Your higher self knows when to do this. Also, if it's not your time, it's not safe. I'm just going to throw that out there. Everybody is being awoke at certain times for a specific reason. And your guides and your higher self, yet again, will help you do that. They will do it for you. You don't have to sit there and meditate to do it. I mean, you could put an intention out there and your guides are going to see, hey, she's putting her work in and, it's time. We need to do this. But you're wasting money if you're going out there buying these so-called activation kits or purchasing a meditation CD or DVD or whatever you want to call it in hopes to be activated, because you may already be, but I think you would know it. I knew when I woke. I was like, whoa, everything just changed. I went from agnostic to believing in every single religion that was ever created and man-made. But I lean more toward Buddhism, which is an Arcturian thing too. And I didn't know that till recently. Thanks to my friend, you know who you are. So yeah, I just want to say, beware of false prophets. I know one of these starseeds refers to Archangel Michael as Big Mike. And I'm like, wow, would you call a Archangel Michael Big Mike? They deserve so much more respect than that. So much more respect. And then she claims that she was channeling Archangel Mike and other beings, and Greg walks in and looks at Archangel Michael like, am I supposed to be here? Is it okay? It doesn't work like that either, because we are all one. We're all welcome. Now, if that gray was a bad gray, Archangel Michael would have stopped him before he even came into her space. He would have been out of there before. I mean, she wouldn't even seen him at all. And for her to say that, I'm like, whoa, okay, that's wrong. That's not accurate either. So there's a lot of fake starseeds out there. We did not make a contract saying, okay, so when I incarnate down in Earth, I know I'm a starseed, but I'm going to rack up some money. I'm going to charge $500 for activation kits, and I'm going to charge $500 to develop mediums. And I'm a medium. I didn't have any of that. I've always had it. And the more you use it, the more useful it becomes, if that's the right way to explain it. You don't, like, I don't know. I wouldn't say you would take a course. I mean, I guess you could in mediumship, but it doesn't make sense. I don't know. Maybe I have to think about that one a little bit longer. I mean, maybe you can in hopes of knowing the subtle things that happen and recognizing them and, you know, bam, okay, yeah, I got it now. Like, for instance, I was seeing faces in my mind's eye forever, and come to find out just recently, you cannot create a new face in your mind. If you've seen one on TV or in a magazine, yeah, you can picture that. Yeah, you know, it'll come to you. But you cannot create a new face that you've never seen. I did not know that. I Googled it, I researched it, and I'm like, whoa, so all these faces I've been seeing in my mind, in my third eye, are the real deal. So, and maybe that circumstance, a medium course would help in knowing things like that. But also, again, if they are a true starseed, they're not going to charge you for anything, because it's wrong. You don't sit here and say in your contract, I'm going to charge a big fee to teach people how to use their mediumship, and if they can't pay me, then I'm not going to help them, and I'm just going to let them go and do what they can, because we come here to help everybody. We didn't come here to help by charging a fee. Think about that. Think about everything I just said. I am a hypnotist. I am a regressionist. I will not charge to do that, because I am here to help people. If you want to give me a tip, whether it be $1 or $20, that's fine, or nothing. I don't care. I'm here to do it free. And just today I offered to help a friend, help her in her stress level and to ease herself and etc. for free, because that's who I am, and that's what I am, and that's why I'm here for. I'm so stressed at this. It's crazy. True starseeds are not going to charge anybody anything. Tips, yeah. Now, mind you, if they're on YouTube, and most of these people are, they're making a lot of money as it is. And not anybody who's watching these videos are paying them anything. They get paid for you watching their videos and watching the ads. But on top of that, they want to charge an arm and a leg to teach you or awaken you. I mean, it's not like that. Do you think that Jesus or God, Source, is looking at them thinking, yeah, you do that, that's the right thing to do? No, it's not the right thing to do. No. And they are creating karma for themselves, because that's negative. That's something negative that they are creating. They're denying people help who cannot pay these big fees. So what's going to happen? They'll have to come back again, reincarnate in the same circumstances, and they're supposed to correct themselves, meaning they'll be helping people free. And if they don't, they'll have to come back and do it again in the same circumstances. If they were abused as a kid, they have to go through that again. It's all a learning thing. you learn to correct things to progress and not reincarnate again in the same circumstance. You may reincarnate again and be in such a better life, something of ease and no abuse, and maybe a spiritual master. You never know. But that's the way it's supposed to be. You're supposed to correct yourself. That being said, always know that your higher self and your spiritual guides are here to guide you in the way that your contract was made. They don't interfere unless you ask them to interfere. But until you do, they can't because of free will. But they know what's in your contract. And I'm pretty sure that they're in the contract too, because they have to sign things, I'm assuming, to be your guide. But they're here to say, hey, you have to go this way to go in the direction of your contract. Oh, nope, you can't go that way. That's the way it's done. But they can't interfere. So know that. Those are facts. Just remember that, because that just boils my blood. It's wrong. It's all wrong. Those aren't true starseeds. I think that they are fake, because what they're doing is wrong. And if you're watching my video and you're one of them people, you know better. Shame on you. You know better. If you're a true starseed, what you're doing is wrong, and you know this. You know this deep in your heart. You didn't do a contract with that. There's no way. You guys be safe, and I love you tremendously, and I'm sending you love, light, and peace. Bye.